Welcome to Dreamweavers, a tranquil space where softly told sleep stories explore fascinating history and timeless curiosities. Here, you will gently learn about the lives that shaped our world, all narrated with calm and care to soothe your mind. If you find peace in these stories, please like and subscribe to support more gentle journeys. In this video, we begin with the quiet origins of Alexander Hamilton, a man of humble beginnings and remarkable ambition. Chapter 1. The Quiet Origins of Alexander Hamilton. Born in the warm Caribbean island of Nevis, Alexander Hamilton's early life was marked by challenges that few would have expected to overcome. Though his surroundings were modest, young Hamilton's curious mind was bright and eager. This gentle narration invites you to imagine his early days, the soft ocean breeze, and the calm pursuit of knowledge that would shape his future. In those quiet island days, Alexander's family faced hardship, leaving him without a father figure early on. Despite this, a strong thirst for learning blossomed within him. As a young boy in Nevis, he found solace in books, teaching himself the power of words and ideas. This calm dedication to knowledge would lay the foundation for a life devoted to writing and thought. Surrounded by the slow rhythm of island life, Alexander taught himself arithmetic, grammar, and history. His hunger for understanding wasn't just about facts, it was about reaching beyond his immediate world. These early struggles quietly molded a mind attuned to detail and disciplined thought, qualities that would become his companions throughout life's many chapters. Hamilton's days were often spent beneath the Caribbean sun, observing the bustling trade and stories of sailors and merchants. These glimpses of a wider world ignited his imagination softly, inspiring dreams not just of escape, but of influence. His calm yearning for knowledge was both a refuge and a beacon, guiding his young spirit toward horizons yet unknown. Despite limited resources, Alexander's intellect soon caught the attention of those around him. His essays and letters were filled with a careful and steady voice, reflecting his thoughtful nature. This quiet promise of greatness was evident even then, a gentle glow amid the challenges that shaped his youth on that small island. Stories tell of Hamilton's early determination to rise beyond his humble origins. His steady commitment to learning and writing was a path illuminated by hope and careful reflection. The calm dedication of this young boy began to weave a narrative of resilience and quiet strength that would carry him far from Nevis in time. As he matured, Alexander's early writings revealed a mind finely tuned to the possibilities of order and governance. His childhood thirst for knowledge grew into a lifelong passion for understanding and shaping society. The quiet origins of his journey set the tone for a life marked not by sudden storms, but by patient, measured growth. In understanding Hamilton's beginnings, we see the gentle unfolding of a story defined by humble roots and intense study. This calm narrative invites us to reflect on the ways early struggles and quiet ambitions can gently shape a remarkable destiny. His story encourages us to embrace both patience and curiosity as we move forward on our own paths. With the soft passing of days in Nevis, Hamilton's early years teach us about the power of steadfast learning and quiet courage. As this chapter closes, we prepare to follow his steady climb through study and service, each step a careful, deliberate note in the slow, enduring music of his life. Chapter 2. A Scholar's Journey to the New World. As a young man, Alexander Hamilton left the familiar shores of the Caribbean for the promise of America. His journey was quiet yet purposeful, guided by a keen intellect and the hope of a new beginning. This chapter invites us to follow his steady steps from arriving in a bustling new land to embarking on his scholarly pursuits at King's College. Hamilton's days at King's College were marked by discipline and diligence. In the calm study rooms, surrounded by books and the scratch of quills on parchment, he devoted himself to learning. Each page he turned and each concept absorbed laid the foundation for his future works. His dedication was steady, like the slow but sure flow of a gentle river, shaping the course of his young life. During these early years, Hamilton's writings began to take shape. Essays and letters hinted at his sharp mind and his thoughtful reflections on politics and society. Though young, his voice was pure and steady, echoing the ideals he was gradually embracing. His words reflected a deep desire, not just for personal success, but for contributing to the shaping of a new nation's future. The calm routine of study and writing was punctuated by quiet contemplation. Hamilton often paused to reflect on what he read and wrote, allowing ideas to settle and grow. This reflective practice was crucial to his growth. It was not hurried ambition, but a steady progression, a building of strength, brick by brick, in the quiet halls of academia and thought. Throughout his academic journey, Hamilton encountered peers and mentors who influenced his path. Discussions were measured and thoughtful, fostering an environment where ideas could be explored gently and with care. This nurturing silence surrounded him as he absorbed lessons far beyond textbooks, embracing principles that would guide his actions in the years to come. Hamilton's quiet perseverance was an unspoken promise to himself. Each day's study was a step on a longer road, moving calmly towards a future shaped by knowledge and insight. The slow accumulation of these small, steady efforts transformed him from an eager student into a young scholar prepared to face the challenges ahead with resolve and a calm, steady mind. As the seasons changed, so did Hamilton's understanding deepen. The rhythmic turning of pages and the fading light in study rooms echoed the steady passage of time. His mind, busy yet calm, was a vessel filling with ideas, ready to be poured out in service of the new world he was learning to call home. Each moment of stillness was a seed planted for growth. The writings from this period, though modest in volume, carried a quiet strength. They were the first clear notes in the symphony of his life's work. Hamilton's reflections on governance, society, and human nature were gently woven into essays that would later inform his contributions. This foundation of steady thought was built without haste, in the calm of earnest study and patient reflection. Alexander Hamilton's journey as a scholar was not a tale of sudden flashes of brilliance, but one of steady flame. His progress, like a soft candle burning in the night, illuminated his path with measured light. This chapter honors that slow, deliberate passage, a reminder of the power found in calm dedication and the unspoken value of steady progress on the road to greatness. As we close this chapter, we linger quietly on Hamilton's early days in America. The calm rhythm of his scholarly journey speaks of a young man committed to growth, learning, and reflection. This peaceful foundation laid the groundwork for the remarkable roles he would later assume. With this steady start, we prepare to follow his next steps, unfolding gently in the chapters to come. Chapter 3. Rising Through Diligent Service. In the gentle unfolding of Alexander Hamilton's early government and military roles, there were no dramatic clashes or sudden upheavals. Instead, we witness quiet persistence, the methodical nature of steady work during the American Revolution. His efforts, though unassuming, were essential threads weaving the larger story of his rise. As we journey through this chapter, let your thoughts pause and reflect on the understated strength of diligence. Hamilton's early government work was marked by precision and focus. He approached his duties with care, organizing information and correspondences that shaped the burgeoning nation. His methodical habits created a foundation for later achievements, showing how diligence often goes unnoticed beneath the surface but remains essential. This calm, steady rhythm of service invites us to appreciate the quiet accumulation of small tasks done well, day by day. During the American Revolution, Hamilton's military service was guided by a steady determination rather than bold heroics. He served as an aide-de-camp, managing vital communications and strategies with careful attention. His calm and collected manner behind the scenes helped maintain order and clarity during uncertain times. This chapter encourages taking time to consider how courage can sometimes be found in consistency over spectacle. Hamilton's contributions reveal how background work shapes pivotal moments in history. His unhurried commitment involved detailed letter writing, analysis, and strategic advice supporting key leaders. These quieter acts of service carried immense weight, even though they lacked loud celebration. As you listen, imagine the patience required to persist steadily through complex challenges, a reminder that quiet strength underpins many great stories. Throughout this period, Hamilton balanced multiple responsibilities with a calm and reflective spirit. His ability to organize information and assist important figures reflected a mind attuned to order and purpose. This slow and deliberate progress was not about rapid change, but about building lasting foundations. Such diligence invites us to quiet our minds and appreciate the enduring value of steady effort over time. One can think of Hamilton's service as a long, unfolding melody, each action adding a subtle note. His daily work involved revising documents, preparing plans, and responding carefully to the needs of the time. These acts, gentle and consistent, quietly pushed forward the young nation's cause. This chapter's pace is measured and reflective to match the patient rhythm of Hamilton's early career. Hamilton's early days in military service show the power of essential yet unheralded roles. Supporting commanders, coordinating messages, and maintaining calm amid challenges testify to the quiet underpinning of important achievements. His methodical nature invites us to acknowledge contributions beyond frontline stories, honoring patience and persistence as vital yet often unseen forces shaping history's course. As we focus gently on this part of Hamilton's life, the narrative slows to reveal how steady work accumulates into remarkable progress. Hamilton's careful attention to detail and service in administrative roles during the Revolution embodied a kind of quiet heroism. There is peace in contemplating how patient endurance builds toward change, even without dramatic moments. Rest into this pace and feel the gentle unfolding of steady progress. Hamilton's early career moved forward step by calm step. His writings, letters, and military assisting duties combined into a quietly powerful foundation. This steady climb is less about leaps and flashes and more about the persistence that fills years and months. Consider this moment for reflection. how incremental efforts shape enduring legacies, and how even slow advances can be deeply meaningful and transformative. By the end of this chapter, we see Hamilton rising through patient, thorough service rather than bold drama. His early government and military contributions remind us that history is often built with quiet hands and steady hearts. As your mind settles with this thought, allow a calm appreciation for diligence and the slow building of greatness to gently guide your rest and reflection tonight. Chapter 4. The Pen Behind the Constitution. In this chapter, we gently explore Alexander Hamilton's crucial role in shaping the United States Constitution. His many writings laid a firm foundation for the young nation. Imagine the quiet hours spent crafting words that would guide a country for centuries to come. Hamilton's devoted work involved endless reflection and steady, deliberate writing. He understood the weight his ideas carried and carefully balanced ambition with wisdom. These writings were more than documents. They were the steady heartbeat of a budding republic. Through a series of essays and letters, Hamilton articulated the principles that would cement the nation's laws. Each sentence was chosen with care, carrying the patience of a man aware of history's watchful eyes upon him. The Federalist Papers stand as a testament to Hamilton's unwavering commitment. Quiet nights, bent over ink and parchment, his thoughts shaping the delicate balance between liberty and order. This chapter invites calm reflection on the enduring power of his words. Hamilton's steady pen was a gentle force behind the United States foundation. His writings helped mold concepts like federalism and checks and balances into practical governance ideas. All this was done with painstaking care and thoughtful resolve. It is soothing to imagine Hamilton's slow, thoughtful process. His work was not rushed or fiery, but careful, like a craftsman shaping delicate glass, every word placed with intention, contributing quietly to the nation's birth. While many recall battles and debates, the true quiet strength lay in the documents carefully written and refined. Hamilton's role was a gentle weaving of ideas into a lasting framework, each paper a whisper across time. As we reflect, envision the soft scratch of quill on parchment in a candlelit room where Hamilton's ideas flourished slowly. These moments of peaceful creation built a legacy that still shapes us today, a testament to enduring patience. This chapter brings a quiet stillness to the story of America's founding. Hamilton's efforts were steady strides rather than flashes of drama. His writings serve as a calming rhythm in the formation of a new nation. In these calm reflections, we find respect for the steady work behind great change. The pen behind the Constitution was a symbol of dedication and quiet power, a reminder that lasting impact often comes from patient, thoughtful effort. Chapter 5. Endless Letters and Political Routine. In these years of Alexander Hamilton's life, the rhythm of his days was set by endless correspondence and careful policy-making. Each morning, his steady pen glided across parchment, dedication shining through his painstaking scripts. This chapter draws you into the calm repetition of his work and the quiet diligence behind reforms that shaped a nation, inviting you to settle into the steady pulse of history unfolding. Hamilton's days were filled with letters arriving from all directions, and replies sent in his own measured hand. Each word was chosen with care, reflecting his unwavering discipline and precise thought. This repetitive task, though seemingly mundane, was vital in keeping his ideas alive and persuasive. The quiet scratch of quill on paper became the gentle background music to the steady progress of his lifelong commitment to reform and governance. In the stillness of his study, surrounded by stacks of neatly arranged documents, Hamilton would focus on drafting policy proposals that aimed to strengthen the young nation. His mind worked tirelessly, tracing connections between ideas and crafting arguments with steady resolve. This careful and repetitive work emphasized a gentle dedication as he quietly moved forward day after day, shaping the foundation of American government through thoughtful reform. The routine might appear unglamorous, but Hamilton found purpose in the slow, steady accumulation of small efforts. Each letter written, every memorandum reviewed, brought him closer to goals that demanded patience and persistence. There was a tranquil beauty in his discipline, much like the rhythmic turn of pages in a well-loved book, which carried the weight of important responsibility with quiet grace and unwavering focus on the long road ahead. His handwriting, practiced and precise, left a trail of meticulously formed letters. Each curve of his pen reflected the care he invested in his work, mirroring the intellectual strength behind his policies. These humble marks on paper contained the future hopes of a nation, silently bearing witness to the countless hours Hamilton devoted to sustaining the fragile balance of governance through steady, repeated effort and resolute calm. The delicate scratch of quill filled the room as the sun shifted softly through the window. Hamilton's steady hand remained a constant amidst the changing hours of the day. Letters moved between his hands and those of other leaders, forming a silent network of communication that shaped decisions and reforms. This ongoing political routine was a daily testament to quiet commitment, an enduring dedication to the business of building something lasting from the groundwork of ideas. As weeks turned into months, the flow of papers seemed endless, yet Hamilton embraced the repetition. Each day's work was an unbroken thread in a tapestry of civic duty and visionary reform. The calm demeanor he maintained invited reflection on how great change often arises, not from dramatic gestures, but from the gentle persistence found in routine tasks, quietly shaping the course of a nation with steady, deliberate hands. Despite the neat formality of his days, moments of introspection rested between the lines of his letters. Hamilton pondered the impact of each policy and the lives touched by his work. This rhythm of effort and reflection created an atmosphere of calm concentration, where dedication was expressed through steady writing and thoughtful consideration, drawing a portrait of a man whose steady mind met the demands of his era with enduring patience and care. The cycle of correspondence and reform passed quietly, marked more by patience than excitement. Hamilton's steady presence reassured those relying on his leadership. His unhurried pace demonstrated how historic contributions often arise from continued small efforts, carefully crafted words, and unyielding commitment. This chapter invites you to rest in the calm flow of his work, where the mundane becomes meaningful through persistent discipline and thoughtful action. In the evening light, Hamilton's desk became a place of tranquil focus, lit softly by candle glow. His day of writing and revising drew to a close, each letter a step toward progress. The steady penmanship that characterized his daily routine embodied a quiet strength and an unbroken dedication. As you listen, allow the unhurried rhythm. Chapter 6. A Life of Quiet Reform and Reflection. In these later years, Hamilton's dedication to financial reform continued steadily. Though far from the fiery battles of his youth, his work remained vital to the young nation. As the years unfolded, his thoughts often turned inward. He reflected deeply on the foundations he helped lay and the future his efforts might secure. We listen gently to these quieter moments, appreciating his calm impact. Hamilton's role in shaping America did not end overnight. Even in quieter times, he pursued reforms with steady hands. This persistence in crafting sound financial policies helped stabilize the nation's economy. His focus was calm, deliberate, never rushed. This chapter invites us to dwell softly on these persistent efforts that quietly yet firmly shaped the country's welfare and long-term growth. During this period, Hamilton's reflection deepened. His thoughts often wandered to past struggles and achievements alike. There was a sense of measured peace amidst the continued work, a balance of action and contemplation. These years were about steady refinement rather than bold changes. Such quiet introspection allowed him to appreciate the significance of his lifelong contributions, calmly shaping his legacy with thoughtful care. Hamilton's financial ideas remained at the heart of the young government. His careful reforms influenced economic policies that stabilized the nation's finances. Even as time passed, his commitment to sound fiscal planning never waned. He worked quietly, informed by experience and steady wisdom, ensuring that the systems he helped build would endure. This gentle dedication paints a picture of a life quietly committed to lasting progress. In the calm of these later years, Hamilton often reflected on the nature of government itself. His experience told him that building a durable nation required patience and steady effort. Unlike his younger days filled with urgency, now he moved with purpose but without haste. His work was a testament to thoughtful reform, gently guiding the country toward stability. We are invited to appreciate the grace in this quiet chapter of his life. Hamilton's commitment to public service continued despite the fading spotlight. His influence lingered quietly, a steady presence behind important reforms. As he navigated the complexity of governance, his approach remained calm and measured. This chapter gently highlights his thoughtful perseverance, reflecting how enduring impact often grows from subtle, steady work, rather than loud proclamations or sudden changes. Throughout these years, Hamilton balanced action with reflection. This tranquility shaped his later reforms and guided his views on governance. He saw value in steady progress and gentle reform rather than rapid upheaval. His legacy from this time is one of thoughtful stability, reminding us that patience and calm resolve can nurture the roots of lasting change beneath the surface of daily events. A life of quiet reform means that Hamilton's work touched many aspects of governance without fanfare. He moved like a steady current beneath the surface, shaping policies that supported America's growth. His reflective nature during this time allowed him to refine ideas patiently, embodying a sobriety that counterbalanced his more fiery youth. This slow, peaceful pace invites us to find calm in steady, purposeful progress. The young nation itself was evolving quietly, and Hamilton's reforms helped anchor that change. His steady hand guided financial systems and governmental structures towards resilience. These quieter years were not without their challenges, yet Hamilton's calm resolve carried him through. Reflecting on this era invites us to appreciate the power of a peaceful spirit working towards steady reform and thoughtful legacy. As this chapter closes, we linger on the lasting influence of Hamilton's later years. His reflective spirit and commitment to reform served as quiet pillars supporting America's growth. Though less visible, this foundational work echoes through history. We rest assured that even the calmest efforts carried out with care and steadiness leave deep and lasting marks on the path forward for generations to come. Chapter 7. The closing chapter. Legacy and peaceful rest. As Hamilton's life gently draws to a close, we settle into a calm acceptance of his final moments. His passing is marked by reverence, a quiet reflection on the vast legacy he leaves behind. Generations will remember his dedication and contributions with gratitude. His life, a testament to steady perseverance and heartfelt service. For stars. With the final chapter unfolding, imagine a soft candlelight flickering over parchment as we contemplate Hamilton's enduring impact. His life's work, carefully woven through history, invites us to rest in peace alongside him, honoring not just his accomplishments, but the spirit of resilience and commitment that guided his every step. Hamilton's legacy is one that echoes in the quiet corners of history. His thoughtful writings and enduring influence form a tapestry of dedication, stretching across decades. Now, as we conclude his story, there is a soothing stillness, a gentle closing note that encourages restful reflection and calm appreciation of all he gave. The echoes of the past settle softly around us, inviting a peaceful contemplation of Hamilton's lifelong dedication. His steady hand shaped the foundation of a nation, and as the chapter closes, we embrace the tranquility that comes with honoring his story and the peaceful rest that follows, a life fully lived. In this final reflection, we let the calm cadence of history wash over us, honoring Hamilton's contributions with quiet grace. His death, embraced with acceptance, marks the peaceful end of a remarkable journey. We are left with a serene space for gentle rest and thoughtful remembrance as his legacy lives quietly onward. The concluding moments of Hamilton's story are woven with a soft, reverent tone. Each breath of the past reminds us of dedication and perseverance. As his life closes, a feeling of peace descends, encouraging us to lay down tension and enter a restful state, cradled by historical calm and lasting remembrance. As we draw this chapter to a close, we find comfort in the enduring peace surrounding Hamilton's legacy. His efforts continue to inspire, softly echoing through time. The calm acceptance of his passing invites us into a quiet reflection, a meditative space to honor a life shaped by purpose and steadfast resolve. Turning the final page, we inhale the stillness, a peaceful hush that settles after a lifetime of dedication. Hamilton's story closes gently, like the slow folding of a treasured letter. We are invited to a tranquil rest, a moment for contemplation and gratitude for his unwavering devotion to the principles he held dear. The curtain falls softly on Hamilton's life, leaving behind a legacy wrapped in calm and reverence. This gentle conclusion encourages us to rest in quiet thought, honoring the journey of a man whose steadfast contributions shaped a nation's early days with humility and care. The peaceful rest that follows is both deserved and embraced. As the story closes, we linger in the soothing calm of Hamilton's legacy, encouraging restful contemplation. The final chapter invites a peaceful rest, a thoughtful pause to appreciate the dedication and quiet strength that marked every step of his remarkable journey. Here we part with serenity, carrying forward his lasting imprint in gentle hearts.